Ruthless criminals lured by easy money and lax laws migrating to New Mexico. Detectives say that is one reason why there are now approximately 300 gangs in and around Albuquerque. That's right, 300 gangs. Tonight, News 13's Matt Grubbs is on the front lines with gang detectives trying to keep track of who's who and what they're up to.
On any given night,
Myself and 181.
the cops are out, checking in on any one of Bernalillo County's more than 300 active gangs.
That scar right there is 2 scars. It goes from here to here.
For Detective Luke Edwards and his partner, who we're not identifying because he does undercover work, there's a lot of looking at tattoos to see if there's a gang connection or checking out nicknames.
What they used to call you?
It's a surprising amount of time spent finding out who is in a gang
So we got person contact here.
This guy, he was from Cali.
and who isn't.
You need to gather intelligence and remember these names and remember the streets and addresses. You guys take care, man. Be safe, all right?
As street gangs evolve, gathering intel is one of the only ways cops can keep up.
All that intelligence and sharing it with your squad members and detectives and other agencies, that's where that intel gathering is crucial.
The gangs out here nowadays they're not afraid.
As far as gangs are concerned, this detective says they'll target anyone.
We're not seeing a whole lot of turf wars out there, what you would used to see. Now it's more crime of opportunity. It's a very serious situation in Bernalillo County.
It's a business fueled by tons of drugs, pushed by thousands of gang members, making millions of dollars.
This isn't just a homegrown problem. Those people who track this say that there are gang members here now from California and from organizations in Mexico.
On the street, more than a few cops point to New Mexico's lack of a gang enhancement law.
I mean, they look at our judicial system and they have to laugh at it.
From California to Nevada to Utah and Arizona, every southwestern state moving east from the coast has sentencing enhancements for gang crimes until you reach New Mexico. Cops say experienced gang members can have a field day.
When you see guys that are locked up for a while, you can tell you're dealing with someone who's thought it out really well versus somebody who's just trying it to see if it works.
District Attorney Carrie Brandenburg, whose office has a special gang prosecution unit, says judges have the leeway they need to impose harsher sentences. Her concern with gang crimes is getting convictions.
So all of your witnesses for the prosecution are gang members who don't cooperate, who lie, who have a record.
Still, prosecutors and cops have figured out that time can work for them, too. They say most gang members end up hooked on drugs. This guy is 45 years old and started using heroin at age 12. He's been stabbed more than half a dozen times, shot, beaten, and he lives with his mom. Others use New Mexico not to escape the heat,
Surviving and living, right?
Where are you from?
From Los Angeles.
but to escape gang life.
It is a family thing, definitely. And when it comes down to push to shove, you find out that they're not really family.
This California member did time in San Quentin, and when he got out, he left.
They killed some innocent people that had nothing to do with the game.
On any given night,
I don't got nothing. I don't think I got nothing.
there may be more chats than there are arrests as cops play the long game, trying to connect faces to names, names to gangs, and gangs to prison. On special assignment, Matt Grubbs, KRQE News 13.
What is the biggest reason that so many kids end up in gangs? Well, the detective whose identity that we hid thinks it's a lack of intervention programs to reach those kids before they get sucked into the gang life.